There are currently 532 GPX files on the Carmarthen Ramblers website in the section called Walks Archive, and you can download any one of these and from it generate a map. So first of all, on my desktop I'm going to create a folder in which to save the GPX file which I download. So I'm right clicking on the desktop, choosing the word new and then folder and naming it maps. Now I'm going to open my browser, and once the browser's open, go to Carmarthen Ramblers website and then to the Walks Archive and scroll down to the map section and look for where the walks are located. Each red triangle depicts where there is at least one walk. Sometimes there's multiple walks from that location. So there's one here at Guessly Wen, so maybe I would like to do a walk out from that location. Guessly Wen is in Carmarthenshire, so scroll up to the Carmarthenshire section and then look under G to find the walk in question. Here it is here, Guessly Wen, B plus 8 miles. So I take my pointer onto that line and right click, that's the right button on my mouse, and choose the option Save Link As. This allows me to download that file into a location of my choice. So I'm going to choose the desktop and the folder I just created called Maps and save the file there. Now I've got the file safely saved and located where I can access it easily. I'm going to download, or at least open, one of the mapping softwares that are available for me to view the walk. So under useful links in the Carmarthen Ramblers website, I'm going to choose one of the mapping softwares. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to choose Where's the Path. There are others, but we'll use this one now. So I'm going to right click and open it in a new tab, and we are there. On the left is a map, or there should be a map, but it's saying sorry, the daily usage limit has been reached for Ordnance Survey download. So we're out of luck at this point in time. On the right is the satellite image of that same area that's in the blue rectangle. So these two icons represent the left and the right map. So on the left map, I'm going to make sure that I choose an alternate type of map. So for the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to use the historical Ordnance Survey which is available to me, or maybe I'd choose the old 25,000 which is also available to me. Having the satellite on the right hand side is very useful for creating a route, but for our purposes of extracting a map from the GPX file, we want the whole screen to be one map. So on the right icon at the top, I'm going to click and choose Hide. Now the whole screen is filled up with one type of mapping. Next, what we want to do is download the GPX file which we derived from the Carmarthen Ramblers website. So I'm clicking on this icon here and choosing the up and down arrow, and at the bottom the import box. I'm importing this material from a file, and I'm going to browse to find the folder in question, which is called Maps, and the GPX file which I downloaded previously. I click on the box called Import at this point, and as you can see it's downloading and fetching, and it's created itself on the mapping. Now you have a number of controls here which you can play with. This particular box allows you to change the root color, and if you hold your shift key down on your keyboard, you can choose what size to have the waypoints displayed. It's not necessary to have the waypoints displayed to see the route, so I've chosen to do that, and I've selected a color which is black. Now I'm going to hide this box so that I can see more of the map, and I'm going to zoom in so I can see the whole area in question. I'm going to expand the screen by hitting function key 11 at the top of the keyboard, and then center the map. So this would be a good map to capture in order to see the routes, and you could transfer this information onto a hard copy. So how do we print this map? Well, there is a print control within this software, but I think it would be easier for you to use the snipping tool that's built into your software and just cut out the area that you're interested in. So again, I'm going to hit F11 and minimize the screen and bring up the snipping tool. Choose a rectangular snip shape. You'll notice the screen has gone grey. I don't want to snip out what I'm looking at right now, so I'm going to hit an escape key, which allows me to invoke this snipping action at a later point in time. So I'm hitting escape from the top left of the keyboard, and then I'm going to bring back the picture of the map. Again, hitting an F11 to fill the screen. Now I want to bring my snipping tool into effect, so I'm going to hit from my keyboard Control and Print Screen keys, which again makes the image go pale, and I'm going to drag this dialog box away from what I want to capture and choose a rectangle appropriate to the area I want to capture. Having done that, it gives me a preview of what I've captured, and I can now save this anywhere I wish. I'm going to save as and locate it in the same folder that I created on the on the desktop called Maps, and I'm going to call it, name it according to the area on the map that we are going to walk. It's already there, it remembers the name of the file, but in this case it's not a GPX file, it's going to be a JPG. You could choose a different format, but JPG is what you want to have, so you can print it from your printer and save it there. F11 allows me to minimize the screen, and here we are. we've got the GPX file, which can be loaded on a GPS unit, and also a map of the same route in an Ordnance Survey type mapping, which in this case is the older version, because the modern one wasn't available. The website had exceeded its download limit for the day, but this type is really quite useful. Nothing much has changed in the way of roads. If it was in a city or urban area, you might want to wait and do this again at another time. If there's any questions regarding this, you can direct them to the website, and that person will pass them on to me, and I'll get back to you. Bye for now.